a little bit of burr comb on there. Nothing really to be worried about. Nothing to remove.
Okay, and what is burr comb?
Burr comb is this here.
Okay.
So that's your burr comb. It's just like where there's an empty void. The bees are looking to fill that space.
Okay.
Yep. So we'll set that off to the side. Bees seem to be pretty calm this morning. One little puff. Just to keep them calm. Like I say, not an ideal hive tool, but
it's working.
It'll work. So you can see that they've drawn out some wax on this frame. I don't see where they put any nectar in. I don't see any eggs either. I did bring my flashlight because there's a little bit of nectar in there. See it shining? A little glistening in there?
Yes.
So a little bit of nectar that they're filling in there. Same thing on this side. You can see where they filled it up with some nectar. I don't see any eggs there, which is fine because it's on the outside. So one frame, I'm gonna set it in here.
Okay.
Just to have a hive stand. It works.
Yeah.
So always just grab them like that. Feel free if you want to jump in and grab some. That's fine.
I want to grab the next one.
All right. So they've drawn wax out pretty good on this frame.
It's so pretty and white.
Yep. Yeah.
It looks fake almost.
A lot of your new, like so if it's a new hive and they don't have a lot of comb in the hive, a lot of the new wax will have that real white look to it. Yep. I don't see no queen. I was talking about it in one of my inspections with someone, but what I typically do is I always go around the outside first, kind of make a circle looking for the queen.
Right.
Some people go like to the middle first, but I always like to go to the outside because typically your queens are going to want to try to go to the other side just because of the light.
Escape, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll just see if I see any eggs in there. It's a little hard on the white foundation to pick up the white eggs, but I don't see any on this one. So they're just drawing it out and putting nectar in there. Same thing there. You can actually see the nectar they've brought in. Yeah. So queen there. I'm going to put this over against this side.
Okay.
That thing is actually look pretty cool.
Yeah, I've seen that.
All
right. So what do I do?
So if you want, use that side, and I just like to use it and pry off the other one.
So like that?
Yep, you can do it like that. You can turn it sideways a little bit, whatever makes you comfortable.
Like this?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And then just lay it.
You can, when you get real comfortable, and maybe when you actually have a real hive tool, you can keep it in your hand and do this motion. It's whatever you're comfortable with. Yep, I just grab those. Like yep, I grab those and nice and slow. So that was that half frame that I had put in. So it's kind of like a starter strip, and you see where they drew their own wax. I can't tell from this side. That might be like wonky comb that I might.
It looks like. All right. So how do I turn it?
So you can do a couple of different things. You can just flip it up, is what I like to do.
It's not gonna mess anything up with them hanging like that.
Yeah, it might. They might be all right. Or you can do like some twist action.
Okay.
Yeah, I might need to switch that frame out. That would be what I would call wonky comb.
Okay.
I'm gonna put that over here. We don't see any. Let's see here. Make sure I don't see any egg in there. Yeah, there are eggs, which is still, I mean, it's still fine. We can take them off, but take it out. But if you look down deep, and it's going to be tough because it's white wax with white eggs. But do you see like the little tiny, I'll let you kind of look. You look down in some of those there, there's a little like...
Yeah, see, it looks like a little grain of rice.
Yep, little small tiny grain of rice, yep.
Yep.
That's the, those
Very
are
cool.
eggs. Yep. I'm gonna set this out. We might try to replace that.
Okay.
Everything right there about that is not right. You want to go for the next one?
Yeah.